to
Now,
measure how good they
now
are.
Kat has asked another question. Is there a particular guide she feels is stronger with better information from?
As a particular, say it again, Mark.
Well, I'll do it again. Sorry, folks, this is a re-edit. Is there a particular guide she feels is stronger with better information from?
A particular guide? Well, when I talk to my spirit guides, and they're, in my opinion, with what I've endured, has always been more spiritually guided or driven. When I have, for your listener, a exercise that has been proven to be very effective. If that person that asked the question would stand flat-footed on a flat surface, shut their eyes, and put out their hands or their arms level straight out and not in front of them, but side to side, and ask their spirit guide to their questions. And I clearly say, when I talk to mine, I say things like, is tomorrow going to be a great day? If so, push me forward. And then you have to become completely calm. And when you feel the push, you'll feel it slightly. And then you ask again for a stronger push. And eventually you will be pushed forward pretty hard. And there's no one behind you except your spirit guide. Now, if you have a no, you want to know, you can say yes or no. Well, no, push me back, or yes, push me forward. And it works perfectly.
The bit about the jail earlier on was from Shelley Robinson's husband, Vincent, because they operate from an old jail. They do their podcast from.
Mm-hmm.
But it's haunted.
Okay.
I'm trying to get for more information.
Okay.
Information. Just asking Shelley for information. If Shelley's there, please give us information. She probably will answer me soon, so we'll discuss something else while we're waiting for the information.
Okay.
Now, as we were saying about pets, we've covered. Now, orbs. Now, orbs is a very strange and very controversial subject. Well, I found it very controversial. Some time ago, I used to attend a thing called Weird Weekend, which was basically like where they discuss theories and different things. And orbs was one of the talks. And during the bit about orbs, it was discussed about the fact that it could be a trick of the camera, dust, and all sorts of other things involved. Now, I know you do seriously believe in orbs. I do understand that.
Yep.
Oh, I've just got a question from Shelley. Shelley asked about the Gary Murray birthday event. What can be said or be present to maximise his position when we address him? Is he the man found hung in jail at private reservation for his birthday?
Absolutely.
And it's at the old, and she is based at the old PAULDING jail, Pollingding. I hope I said that right. Sorry if I haven't. Ohio, and it's Shelley Burke Robinson. Ghost Talk Radio with 187 PI. They are. Now you know some more information. I think you'll make a fantastic guest on our show. Perhaps you could do a possible psychic investigation.
Okay.
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
I wonder
if
that's possible. I wonder if you can possibly do one over a radio. I don't think that's possible. Is it possible to do it over radio?
Oh, absolutely. And in fact, Mark, your listeners, I have a little short story to kind of back that up that I can remote to you. While in New York visiting my son in the Army, my friend JD and Jim Beck were at the haunted for our school in Farrar, Iowa. And JD, I'd been working with him for years, and they happened to go there one night, and JD texted me, and he said, "Cheryl, we're not having any activity. Where should we go? What should we do?" And I said, "Well, you're not in the right location. You need to move over to this particular area." And I said, "In any second now, you're going to hear a very large bang." And just after I said that, he texted me and he said verbatim, "Oh my God, we just heard it." And they figured out it was the lockers in the hallway at the school that they slammed shut really hard. And then he said, "Where else should we go? Oh my God, this is getting crazy." And I said, "Well, you need to go down to the boiler room." I said, "When you get down there, they had to go down a level to the boiler room in this old abandoned school." And I said, "When you get down there, you're going to have a lot of orbs. You're going to have a lot of rock throwing, pieces of rock. And the flooring, of course, is cement, so it's, old in it." And the janitor, who I proved, along with the principal of the school, were abusing the children. There was molestation. There was a teacher, one of the staff members had been raped and had a child in the staff, the members of the staff. And that children at school back in the early days of 30s and 40s were being punished in ways that were inhumane. And I came out with a documentary on that, and it proved out to be very accurate.
This is why I like paranormal. As I say, I've fallen into it, as you know, my backstory. I presume you know about it. I tell you about my coma, didn't I? And the woman's voice I heard.
Yeah.
Did I tell you that? Yes, I did, didn't I?
I think you did mention some of it.
Well, I'll mention it again in case people didn't hear it last week. Basically, some time ago, I was in a coma with blood sugar 124. At the time, my wife was told I was going to die. Obviously, she kept the faith. And whilst I was in the coma, I heard a woman's voice I've not heard before or since. And I had the overwhelming feeling to wake up. Now, I seriously believe that was my guardian angel or spirit guide.
I believe that was the guide, definitely.
And also, once I was in a coma, I was neither in the real world or the next world.
Well, it sounds like it to me.
I've talked to quite a lot of people like yourself, Shelley, about near-death experiences, and I think we should form a little club.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody out there, would you like to come on my radio show and we'll have a near-death experience session? I think that would be very interesting. What do you think, Cheryl?
I think that would be really cool to have, to try to incorporate maybe even a few guests at the same time and, have a psychic chat.
I think that would be very interesting. I think listeners would listen into that because I wouldn't judge anybody. I don't judge people because if you haven't, because in life we get judged anyway.
Right.
And that's very important. My granddad, when he was alive, always said to me, be kind to people, be polite to people. If you got things wrong, just admit it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I believe that's 100% accurate. This is what I tell people too, Mark. That's really super important for people to understand while they're still living. The way you're treating people now, it does carry over. So when you have these angry spirits that try to connect with you, they've had bad behaviors in the now time, in their lifetime. So when they pass, people always ask, gosh, why are they so angry? Or why do they have to throw things? Or, when you're trying to communicate, and why are their behavior, why are they acting this way? That's the way you got to stop and think. You got to do the research as to why they died or how they died, and learn about their history.
Oh, we've got a question from Shelley again.
Okay.
Shelley would like to know if in 1998 was Gary Murray murdered or did he truly hang himself?
He truly hung himself.
Well, that was short and sweet. There's nothing wrong with a short and sweet answer, folks. Direct to the point.
No, exactly. Because I don't. When people ask me, I just know right away.
I wasn't being funny, Cheryl. It's better to be straight to the point. No BS. I'll say the word BS because I won't say the proper word because I will be taken off of there. I know there's certain words you can't say over in America, which is strange and weird. Because I'm a great fan of wrestling. I don't know if you watch wrestling, WWE and TNA and all that kind of stuff.
No, I remember.
And I remember the days when they could get away with literally murder.
Right.
With the what they used to call, I think you call it in America, smack talk. Is that correct term?
Yep, or slang.
Yes. I could talk in slang, but if I did, nobody would understand what I was talking about. I'm actually talking a little bit more slower than normal because if I talk like that properly, you know what I mean, like, okay, Gov, he might not understand me a bit more.
That's appreciated.
Because he just went, I got 15 seconds. So, 15 seconds. What can I do in 15 seconds? Well, I could just say WBHM-DB from Birmingham, Alabama. We go to an advert break, folks. Be back in soon. in 2 minutes for more with Cheryl and myself, Mark. Please listen. Bye-bye. And don't forget to turn your mic off, Cheryl.